Hello. How are you out there? Welcome to my shop. This is where I find gold. Okay? Where you do a day prospecting in a bush. Well, that's a different kind of gold. You see, this is my workplace. When I look at YouTube, I look at the people there with what do you call it? With ignorance, anger, with no faces at all, no pictures, nothing at all to show. One or two videos. Yet they can abuse you. They can do anything just because they don't like what you're doing. You cannot control the world. The other people do what they like to do. If you don't like what they do, well, they don't give a damn it. In other words, I don't give a damn it what they like to do, like what I do or I don't do. Now, this is my place. See, I make living here. I work here 4 days a week. I still work, yes. You know, I got a children over 50 years of age. A lot more than what you have been alive. Now, this is my workshop anyway. Beside the question, we talk about metal detectors. Metal detector is the one thing that I've been using for the last 40 years. I use every kind of detector. What do you call them? Bounty hunter, some cheap detectors, whites, you know. MineLab, every MineLab detector came out except 5,000. I didn't have that, and I didn't want it because 0.1 of the gold I'm not interested in. I'm not interested even in a gram of gold out there. To go out there and sweat in a wet and a cold and a whole lot of that, or hot weather, because I can buy an ounce of gold here every 2 weeks if I want it. I don't need that. What I want to say about the text, these are my toys. And if you don't like them, there's nothing I can do about it. Okay? I like my toys, and I have a high respect for them. Because 3 years ago, I gave up detecting with a metal detector. So what I did, I said I'd try something different. And this is what I come up to. I try all different ones made in China. Some was lost, some was a winner, some was okay. But they all needed some kind of a work, because most manufacturers do not know how to do the testing on these machines. So I done the testing, and of course I like to show my work off. I collect my videos there because I got a good collection of them. I see some people have none, and yet, you know, they can abuse you, they can say what they like. One thing, this gold, there's a piece of gold here. You see, this is a 6 point something, 2 grams, okay? 6.25 or 6. This machine here picked it up. No, this one. This one here, you see, I have 2 of them. I like 2. If one breaks down, I have another one. This is not made for sale. This is made for me. And this detector picks that up on 200 meters. Cause it's very difficult to find it in the soil with these machines. It takes the time to find it. So in other words, you need a, what do you call it, a pinpointer. You know, there's another one in there, pinpointer. There's 3 or 4 of them there. Right? And so that, you know, look, 6.25 gram nugget. You can see it's still dirty. I haven't washed it. I haven't cleaned it off yet. I'm not worried about it, cleaning it up. It's okay to me as it is. It's a piece of gold there. I didn't found it with a metal detector. The metal detector I use is this metal detector here. I use a deep hunter. This one is made, German made, macro made in Turkey. I used that one. I had a 4500 modified that went bang, modification, went a little bit better for a while, then after went bang, and anyway, guy took it and fixed it up and whatever. I sold it to him for almost nothing, 500 bucks. Now, this is another of my machines. This one is used by mining companies in Canada and Alaska. They use that. They put these rods in the ground, the wires and a whole lot of that. Then they walk with the antennas in the hands. You see, I got that one too. I don't use it much. Reason I don't use it because these are just as good, a bit better than the other ones. And not only that, on this one I have a control. I can control radioactive particles. I've got a 10-to-1 control here. I can control it. And I don't have to pick up a radio. I don't have to pick up even a 1 gram of gold. I can eliminate it if I want it. I can pick up what I want. And of course, this is why I use this equipment, because they are, for me, light, easy to carry. Walk around 2-3 kilometer distance, and I'll find out in the area what is there. In other words, my interest and really in the gold, not really that much. It doesn't bother me. I go camping. I like camping. Let's say that piece of gold is probably worth $500. I don't really care about it. Okay. Now you can see my toys. These are my detectors. You ain't got even a guts out there to put your face on your tube. And yet you are so arrogant, so, what do you call it, abusive, that the other people, that this is a scamming business. This is not a scamming business. This is one person's detectors. If you don't like it, I don't give a damn it. Do you like it or not? A couple of people on my last video had a go at me. You know what? I gave them a boot. So in the future, people like that, I'm going to give them a boot out. Because my toys are my toys. But if somebody, one of the friends, want to buy this, and I say, Matt, I trust your work and a whole lot of that, would you sell me one of them? Cause I would sell him one of these, yes, all means. I will tell him what they all about, how they work, everything, and I will sell to him. But they don't come cheap. This thing costs $3,500. Okay, I'll say it's useless in Australian ground here. But I made it to break through the charcoal, through here with a special magnetic field attachment to it. Then not only that, I made it break through the rock, I made it break through the quartz, which these, when you buy them for $3,500, you cannot break through these things. You cannot control charcoal or anything, so that's why I say they are not good. But the equipment inside it, it's got the same amount of the wiring or whatever, or in it the same as a MindLab 6000. It is the same sort of a thing, the same equipment. Only this one works on frequency and works on magnetic field of the Earth, and of course works on a halo. And why to worry about? These are my detectors. You haven't got no guts even to show your face, as I say. You hide it behind some kind of a, emblem or whatever or something, and you show nothing. And yet, you've got a mouth as big, you can put an elephant through it. Okay, this is all I want to talk about. That's my 2 days in a bush. I go Friday morning and I come back Sunday and I spend a couple of days. I run a few kilometers. If I find something, well, last Saturday I found that. It is on my Facebook published there on a Facebook page. There, that's a nice piece of gold here. Okay, you see, one of these found it. But another place. This is my detecting place. This is where I do the detecting. This is where I do the work, a whole lot of that. You want to talk about gold and prospecting and a whole lot of that? I got a trophies here that you can fall backwards and looking at them, and they mostly are from gold panning and a whole lot of the world championships, Australian champion 4 times. That is something you will never achieve. You will never get it. Australian champion 2020, last year, 2011, 2012, visit South Africa. I built a house. I done a lot of things. I built all that house. And of course I do prospecting too. So in other words, I can do concreting, put a roof on, do the plumbing, you name it, I do it. But I decided that I want to alter my these what do you call them, radar, long distance detectors. So I altered them, and I tried to make them improvement, and I was successful. I succeeded, and nothing you can do about it. You look at it, even the handle is different, the whole lot. Everything is changed on it. It has to be changed to make it work why I want it. Not what you're talking about. You don't know even what you talk about. You just use a mind-lab detector there or whatever detector and you swing it around and you go on swinging all day. Well, look, you go swinging on. I am not interested in you swinging. I am just interested in going to have a couple of days in a bush and enjoy myself. Now, these are my medals from gold panning on top of the trophies. They are all here, a lot of them from different countries. Even from Japan here, they come here, the medals. So they are. You want to talk about gold panning? That one up there, see that photo up there? That's met in Japan in 2002 World Gold Panning Championship. That's my school day. That was a year when I finished my apprenticeship to be Master Tailor to die. 1962, 1963, you can see a day. I have a great group of people I go with there. Play Edward. Man, that's Matt there with his great thing. With his fire bush and a whole lot of that, and of course, you know that. To talk any more about this kind of thing, to talk ignorance of the other people, it's not many, it's only a few of them. But I like to tell them where to go. And I'm not afraid of it to do it. So I can still wrap a rope around. Now, okay? Bye for now. This is Matt in Australia.